Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG. This one's located on the west spawn of Paris under the command of Beerwalla of Oko. Game on! It's a rather colourful one, this one, but colour really doesn't matter when it comes to camo. It all has the same camo effect. Now, what's he going to do with his howitzer? Probably get a lot of damage on the enemy. We've had a lot of good games in the PP recently, and of course we've been doing quite a few replays which are not Arty, so we want to give people a chance to see some Arty replays, and then of course we'll get back to some of the tank replays that we haven't done yet. Okay, he's separated himself. Looks like he's going to shoot over the top of the building into these enemies behind. Oh! That was a penetrating shot from the M10. So he's really hammered right now. Rounds out. And another hit. Another direct hit on whoever's behind there. Fires another one in. And another hit. He just killed the M10 with a blind hit. Going for the ARMT. Gets a hit. It's a tier 5 game with only tier 5 tanks in it. But he's already got his first kill. Rounds out. Close. In fact, he's the only one to got a kill so far. And we just saw tracers coming from the enemy Arty. One of them's over here. The other one is actually in the just a bit further over to the south. Well, first shell goes in. We're looking for the tracer coming out from these guys. If he doesn't move, his tracer will actually give him away. But we're going to move to avoid counter battery. Don't have to move too far, just to displace the position a little. Okay, Panzerwehr Ausrung H, and he's got the 105mm main gun. See if he can get the shell on target. Rounds out. Unfortunately, it goes to the right. It's almost at maximum range. You can see the platinum reticule. That gives you an idea that it is at maximum range. Ah, now he's going to go for the corner. There's normally somebody in a TD on that corner. The enemy does have TDs. They've got a Honey 3, a T67, and a Wolverine. Okay, the KV-1 on the enemy team's down to just one hit point. That would be a rather easy kill. In fact, from this position, you can shoot shells down into the bridge area. It's just a little difficult to get shots on some of the ones which are not spotted at the moment. Yes. Unfortunately, some teams, they don't spot as much as they should. What we can see is that ARMT is still showing on the mini-map as out in the field. Now, he might still be there. So I think it's almost a certainty he's going to be there. We do have a Panzerwehr F2 nearby. And he's changed position again. And there is an enemy tank. A Honey 3 is nearby. There we go. He spotted him. Okay, we've got to get rid of this guy as quickly as we can. He's taking fire. He's now one shot. Oh, and he takes out the kill, but he looked away just as he fired, and we missed seeing the explosion. You can see enemy shells are being returned in this direction from the enemy Arty. But we've moved far enough over that it's difficult for the enemy to get a shot on us, unless, of course, they spot for the tracer. Well, the other Arty was just a little further over, I think behind the building where that tree is covering part of the front. That's where the other Arty is located. The enemy team's got two Arty, an SU-122A and a Gorilla. And the ARMT just got wiped out, so that's good news. There's a T67 on the enemy team, near the steps in the center. Fires another one in, looks away again. If you do that, you miss out on information you need to know. The Panzer F2 is actually receiving fire, so somebody is firing at him. In fact, it looks to be the enemy Arty, but let's see if we can get a shell on this T-67, who's gone most of the way up the steps, rounds out, and that's a kill shot. That's his third kill of the game. Okay, so the enemy Arty is definitely in the corner. The Panzer F2 got hit, and our guerrillas moving in to try and protect him. We're only one tank up on the enemy. A lot of tanks have died over in the bridge area. We can't get shots on the guys that were actually are still hiding behind the buildings. There possibly might be a Matilda 4 over on the other side of the field. That's a pretty difficult tank to get rid of because, of course, it's the Soviet version of the Matilda tank, the one that they improved the armor on. Well, improved the armor, changed the gun. Oh, well, the Panzer Aslains H went down. Sorry. Who's next? There's only 4 enemies left. 2 RT down the other end. We've got 5 in our team. Only that one solitary tank advantage. He's still staying down this end for the moment. I really don't think that there's a tank on that corner now. In fact, I get the feeling that the enemy is in exactly the same position as we are. That there's Arty on either end of the field, but nobody else. And our guerrilla is actually moving towards the east at this moment. Yes, I think Beerwalla's just seen that. And I get the impression he's thinking to himself, yeah, maybe it's a good idea to actually go over to the east side. But if the guerrilla spots the enemy Arty, and they have got the same view range, because there is a guerrilla on the enemy team, and of course that Su-122A, he may spot them, in which case then we can get a shot. So we're looking for the tracer coming out from these bushes. If the guerrilla gets spotted, we should get some information. Yes, there's the Su-122A. We're dialing in, and well, the guerrilla just got hit, but we took out the Su-122A, and the guerrilla went down. So the other Arty did get a shot at him, and now it's 2 versus 3, so it's gone the other way. We lost several tanks. Beerwalla's decided he needs to defend the cap. And so, oh, the P-43 just took out their BK-3001H. But that still leaves them with that Panzer, the Matilda 4 and the guerrilla on the enemy team. And that guerrilla has 2 kills. And the Matilda 4, well, he only has 1. And there's the guerrilla. He's been spotted. We've got a much bigger view range than he has, and he suddenly realizes he needs to run as fast as he can to get into cover. Does he? No, he doesn't. First shell nearly hit him. Go for it again. See if you can get it right this time. Yes, that one hit the side and tracked him. Now, does he repair? He knows where we are now. He just saw us. Flash. That one retracked him, and he's fixed his track, and that kills him. That just leaves the Matilda 4, and he's been seen near the enemy cap area. So this is where it gets interesting, because now it's 2 versus 1. So if we can kill the gorilla, or we can, not the gorilla, we've got the counter battery. If we can kill the Matilda, then we'll have a top gun. But it looks like the P-43 is doing a good job. And unfortunately, he's going to run out of hit points very shortly, and it's all going to be up to us to get the kill. The Matilda's a bit of a novice. Just need to go around the corner, and then we can get a top gun. We might take a couple of shots. There he is. Okay, lock on. And... wow! Penetrating shot with a heat round wins the game. Here's the end of battle results. That was the first class tanker for Beerwalla of OKO in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13. He got a counter battery fire medal. He took out both enemy SPGs, the Su-122A at distance, and then he took out the gorilla when the gorilla crossed the field to come look for him. He also managed to get a top gun when he wiped out that Matilda 4, and he did it with a heat round right through the side of the vehicle. He preloaded the heat round, realizing that if he got a shot directly into the enemy tank, he could actually strip it of most of his hit points with just 1 round. And he did it very effectively. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in the game actually went to the P-43 on our team with 1,942. Second highest damage went to Beerwalla with 1,879. And the third highest damage went to the Panzerkampfwagen 4 Ausführung H on the enemy team, who actually picked up 1,245. When it came to kills, though, it was Beerwalla who got the highest with 6 kills. 4 kills went to the P-43, so 10 kills between those two players. And we can also see that the other high scorers were the M10 RBFM on the enemy team and the VK3001H on, the M10 on our team, rather, and the VK3001H on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, that's where we can see the P-43 again, and he's popped up on top. So he got the top out of 2, leaving the top on the number of kills to Beerwalla. The P-43 got 1,049, and we can see Beerwalla 1,038. So there was just 11 XP in it at the end. And in third place, we've got the M10 RBFM on our team with 599. These are the only 2 players to get over 1,000 base. And you can see that the P-43, well, he got a number of medals out of that one. He got the shell-proof, fire for effect, fighter, hand of God, duelist, bruiser, high caliber, and a steel wall in a P-43. That's very good going indeed for a tier 5 game. So well done to Mr. Fiku Games, sorry. You did incredibly well. Anyway, let's have a look at detail. Beerwalla fired 21 rounds, so even that was less than half of his ammo. In fact, yes, he still had 39, is it 39? Yes, 29 rounds left at the end of the game. 10 direct hits on the enemy, 6 penetrating shots, and 8 splash. Damage of 1,879, of which 1,198 were at more than 300 meters. Now, I'm pretty certain the M10 RBFM was one of the penetrations right at the start. Yes, shows there that one he hit several times and got him on one of the kills, one of the shots. He also penetrated, you can see the list of them here. He penetrated the Su-122A, he penetrated the gorilla, he penetrated the T-67, that lovely shot. The Matilda 4, of course, that was penetrated with the heat round, and the Type 3 Honey, or the Honey 3. And yes, he got a penetrating shot to that guy as well. Going back, we can see that he spotted 1 enemy vehicle, that would have been the gorilla, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and he earned 39,010 credits for the game, and 2,180 experience points as well. And yes, that was a very good one. And he did go Rambo at the end to go out looking for the Matilda to try and take him out to help the P-43, because it looked to me like that P-43 was in a lot of trouble because he only had a few hit points left. But I also think that it was down to the fact that Matilda was a bit of an inexperienced player, and therefore he didn't know how to take out the P-43, and then he could have come looking for us. But yes, it worked out very well with a heat round right through the side of the vehicle. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.